How's it going, everyone? Today we're going to be going ahead and looking at the keycap market, looking at what caps are going for the most and what sets you can still get at a decent price. Last time I did a video like this, I had a lot of fun looking at where the market was going. So probably every couple months, I'm going to do something where I try and make some predictions, just want to look at what sets are hot and also just see what's going on with the keycap market. Before we get to it, link to the Discord is in the description below. Last time I had some people miss out on the link, so I wanted to add another one in this video. It is first come, first serve. I just want to get that out of the way, but let's get right to the video. Alright, so we're on eBay. I already went on here, kind of scouted out the market before filming just to get a rough idea of what I might be talking about today. But let's go ahead, GMK keycaps, and there were a lot of sets that I was surprised went up in value. One of them being GMK Ashes. I thought it was a little bit of a plain kit, but a lot of people are paying over that $400 mark. You can see here 9 sold at $450. That is quite the price for a gray and white set, essentially. So just a lot of surprises in this video. And to be completely honest with you, I thought this set was going to sell anywhere in the range of $280 to $320, which it kind of is on places like Mech Market. Even though eBay has a more premium price markup, $450 for this set is insane. So looking back at eBay listed, nothing too crazy. I'm seeing, yeah, laser prices on GMK laser tanked, especially that round 2. Round 1 still kind of holds that premium. There's a lot of round 1 sealed collectors out there. If you have a sealed round 1 of a popular set, you're kind of sitting on gold because everyone wants that. They want that first edition, you know what I mean? So it's one of those things where round 2, if you want to use it, use a round 2. But if you want to collect round 1 GMK sets, it's really where it's at. Dual shot for $420, that's kind of average, maybe slightly above average, $15 shipping on there. What sucks about eBay too is you have to pay tax depending on where you're from, obviously. So yeah, we're going to see a lot of the GMK lasers, a lot of maybe Hennessy's, Red Samurai, and I think the Columbia as well. A lot of anything from Drop, we're going to see a lot of on eBay for a relatively cheap price. What Drop did for the keyboard community was fantastic. They offered in stock, ready to ship out GMK sets, and it really tanked resale prices, but for the overall community, that's great. I can't argue that. That's amazing, and I'm happy people can go ahead and buy GMK sets and have them shipped out within a couple weeks, and you don't have to pay $300. That's a good thing. But you're going to see a lot of them on eBay here for, you know, slightly marked up amounts, maybe $20, $30 over. Maybe someone bought it, they weren't really feeling it, and they just went ahead and listed it back on eBay. So I saw this earlier, and I really want to show you guys because this is interesting, and it's one of those things where if someone's new into the hobby, they may not really understand it or they may not catch it. But I saw this was up for bid, $70, GMK Olivia keycap set with function keys, brand new in great condition. Well, one, it's out of the box, it's not brand new, that's one thing. It's up for bid starting at $70. That may seem like a really good deal, but I immediately knew this was fake. This is a rep set or a fake set, mainly because the legends on, you know, the alphas and everything was just off. But the legends were so thin, the coloring was off, and it kind of looks like they're selling you a full keyboard here. But if you look in the description, you're just getting keycaps. That's all. And I'm not saying this person is a scammer. Maybe they just genuinely don't know. But this is not a GMK keycap set. If they put under a model, non-branded, then they can get away with selling this. But the fact that they say this is GMK branded, they're advertising that they're selling an authentic GMK set. We can go ahead and let's look at the images. So very obviously, this is not what a GMK keycap should look like. And to someone who's been in the hobby for a little while, you may be able to catch it immediately and say, oh, this is a rep set, a fake set. But to someone who's new, it may not immediately stick out like a sore thumb and they think they're going to get a great deal. So be careful when you're buying on eBay. You never really know what you're going to get, especially with a seller with 6 feedback. I hope they bought this as a fake set and they're trying to sell it as a fake set, but it doesn't seem like they're trying to sell it as a fake set. They're trying to pass this off as authentic, unfortunately. And $70 for a used rep set is not a good deal at all. So moving on here, let's go ahead and look at sold listings. And immediately, you know, GMK Red Samurai for $130, nothing crazy. You got GMK Laser for $180, $15 shipping, black on white for $300. GMK Ashes, $450 plus $20 shipping. If this person lives in like my state, Washington, they're paying like $520 all in. GMK Honey for 340, sorry. Not too bad of a deal. Can't complain on that. That's pretty much where Mech Market is on those. Maybe it's a little lower, like 300 on Mech Market. GMK Corsa Auto Base. I looked at this earlier, and this actually is a pretty decent deal for 100, and this comes out to like maybe $60 for one of the older GMK sets. Don't get me wrong, eBay is typically more expensive, but if you can snipe a bid, you may be able to get some deals on GMK sets you're not going to see on Mech Market. So just a little example there. eBay's not always the worst place to buy keycaps. Another GMK Ashes, but this actually wasn't too bad of a deal because you get the sealed base set, the Ghost set, and what I'd assume is the novelties for $475. That's not too bad. I mean, compared to $470 for just the base kit, that's amazing, but come on. Again, GMK Botanical, probably gonna top of the list here, $890 plus $9 shipping, so pretty much $900. What do you get? You get the base kit, the novelties, and the spacebar kit. That is insane. And again, if you live in a state or a city like me, after tax, that's coming close to $1,000. That is nutty how much GMK Botanical is going for, and people assume that it will drop in price, which it probably will just because it is in round 2 right now. But remember, the more iconic the set is, the more demand there will be for the round 1 version of that set. Everyone wants the first edition, right? So I could see GMK Botanical dropping to like $400 or $500 around that range, especially once everyone gets the round 2 in hand. But again, round 1 will still hold that premium. In terms of just sale volume, drop sets are dominating. People are just eating that up like Sunday candy. Is that a thing? Do people say that? But drop sets, yeah, since they're so much cheaper and they still have that GMK branding on it, people are buying it all day for $100 to $200 roughly for a set. You can't go wrong with that. I'm using Red Samurai right now. It's a nice set. GMK Oblivion V2. I'm not too knowledgeable on this kit. I really haven't looked into it, so I don't want to just go on about it, but 400, I don't know if that's a good deal. I genuinely don't. I don't know what the sale history of this set is, and I don't really know much about it. So, but that's notable, $400 for GMK Oblivion. Well, there we go, another one for $400. So it seems like that's is that the same sale? No, that's. Let's see if that's a double sale. Maybe someone relisted it. That was sold by Ugly Box Deals. Let's scroll down here. And this was sold by 2 completely different people. Okay, so 400's not, like, I guess, outrageous for that set. I don't know. Let me know. I don't really know too much about GMK Oblivion. So I've kind of scrolled all the way through back to the point where we were in the last video when we did this. And it seems to me that there is a lot of opportunities if you're looking to invest in sets or just buy something on the low and use it for yourself. One thing I'm kind of on the fence about is GMK Botanical. So let's go ahead. Botanical. Boom. Let's see what's for sale. A lot of replicas. Oops. Let's go out of sold listings and see what's actually for sale. Whoa! The spacebar kits for $200. Okay. Insane. The succulent novelties for $250. That is, you were paying $250 for novelties. That's more than some GMK sets. That's kind of insane. Let's see how much a base kit's going for. And there are none for sale. You can't buy a base kit for GMK Botanical on eBay. They've all completely sold. So if you could get a GMK Botanical for around $400, round 1 specifically, sealed, a sealed round 1, that may not be a bad move. I think it will appreciate in value in the next couple years. It's going to dip a little bit when round 2 finally gets out in hand, but people are going to want that round 1 sealed, especially the more people get into the hobby, the more fanatics there are that are going to collect obscure things like GMK sealed products. It's just kind of how it is with hobbies. Whenever more people get into it, more money gets into it, and more obscure things start to get collected. So it is getting late, guys, and I'm filming outside of the office. It kind of got like warm in there and kind of gross. The air is all stagnant, so let's film out here. It's fun. It's a cooler backdrop. GMK sets are expensive. They really are, and if you're probably, you know, the 10% of people still watching this video, usually like 90% of people don't watch till the very end, but if you're the 10%, shout out to you guys. You guys rock. And you probably like keyboards a lot, and I mean probably more than just a hobby. You probably take it in as like a partial investment, which it kind of is, because you spend a lot of money and time really on things like group buys and whatnot, because you can have your money wrapped up for a year. And the reason GMK sets and certain boards rise in price so much is the same reason sneakers go up. It's because people on Instagram, you know, they make a cool post and now everyone wants that GMK set, that Botanical, that Mizu, the Darling, and that's why those sets are going for, you know, $500 to $800. It's insane. So I think GMK sets are kind of gonna keep going up for a little while because the supply and the demand the gap is insane, and that doesn't really make sense, right? Because it's a group buy. You can buy as many as you want, but between the time that a certain set goes into group buy and the time that it gets into hand, there is a ton of people getting into the hobby who are all wanting that set, that didn't have the opportunity, that didn't know about the group buy when it was running. So I think, again, for the next couple years, with lead times getting longer, with the hobby getting more popular, prices are going to keep going up. So who knows, maybe I'm wrong, and hopefully more vendors go ahead and do what Drop does, and they buy a ton and sell them as in stock. So at this point, I don't really know. Things are expensive. Sets are hard to get your hands on, obviously depending on which ones, but it is a hard time to be a keyboard, enthusiast, keyboard hero, keyboard warrior, whatever. But yeah, that was kind of the video, something different, a little bit of fun today. Still got to film something else. It's like 3 a.m. So I'm gonna head out, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you like the video, subscribe. If you don't like it, dislike it. I don't really care. Either way, take it easy. Peace out.